So I slept on the street that night. Then I thought, fuck it. I'm going to go to jail for fines eliminations. So I went to jail. I done a week in jail to eliminate fines that I had outstanding. So that didn't work out too bad. I spent a week there, or 5 days to 7 days, to eliminate my fines. So after that I came out. I went to the AKARA Hotel, it's called now. It's another like a backpacker's place where you can stay there. I think it used to be a different name at that time. Now when you buy there, there's 4 or 5 levels of stairs. It's a high up, except. So now my hip is fucked, and now this was giving me a room 3 floors up, except a span of stairs to climb. They were doing this on purpose because my hip is fucked. This is how they bullied me. See, I still can't believe it, how hard they made my life. At the time, I'm just getting on thinking it's life. Little did I know, people were actually fucking bullying me and making my life hard. Like I said. You know how much harder they made my life? And me as my strong character, I was just walking through life thinking that's life. Because it's the people that I kind of trusted. And they were fucking shafting me. So. Anyway, I went to this hotel, the AKARA Hotel. Same old bullshit, he said. Gave me a fucking room 3 floors up, he said. Walking up millions of stairs, he said. With a sore hip, he said. You know, my hip's fucked. I need a fucking hip replacement. And my hip's fucked because of the system. Nothing to do with fucking me. Anyway, while I was there, the fire brigade comes to bully me now. The fire alarms go off. You got to evacuate the fucking building, get out the building. The sirens are going. The police and that bully me now with their sirens and their alarms, etc. The police only started bullying me in this last year. At Harry Hunter's, they came to give me that steroids charge. They were bullying me. I didn't know. I didn't know that before that the police was bullying me. I didn't know the police were bullying me. They were actually bullying me before this. I didn't know because they're the police. I didn't think the police would bully me. So anyway, I'm at the AKARA Hotel. The alarms go off and the fucking fire brigade comes now. Woo, woo, woo. They all making a noise. The alarms are going off. They were bullying me, except. They were bullying me. That was all for me. Ask them. Put them on a lie detector test. Ask them. Put them in court. They'll tell you it was because of me. Get those guys that came to that call for the AKARA Hotel there in fucking Wellington Street, next to the fucking train station, and ask them why they were there and why the alarms went off. They'll tell you it was because of me and they were bullying me. People, when they look at the story, they're going to think I'm bloody. People want to go, oh, you stupid or this and that. Why you think you're so important? Because I am that important, and it was for me. Because they think I'm a dog in society. And it was all happening behind closed doors. People listening to the story will go, what the hell? It's true, folks. This is not a lie. I'm important enough for being a rapist 2 times, a pedophile, potential pedophile, a dog, a pervert, a peeping Tom, and an armed robber. This is what the system thinks I am. That's why they've been bullying me and treating me like that. And I'm just Baden Robert Allan, except. I've never intentionally went to harm anyone in my whole life. But this is what the system thinks I am. Due to invasion of my privacy and listening to stories that are not even true. How? I've never manipulated anyone in my life. I always try to make people comfortable around me. I always try to keep out of people's way and out of people's business. I spend a lot of time by myself. People are treating me like I'm the biggest dog in society, except. The fire brigade fucking came to bully me, except. This is the fire department. Government coming to bully me. One little man in society, except. The whole government is bullying me. The system that's supposed to help people. You know how I feel. You know how unfair that is. You can't do that and get away with it and think it's okay. What about my rights? What about my privacy? What about my character, my defamation of character, slandering me in my name, accusing me, false accusations? No, that's not fair. You can't do that and get away with it and think it's okay. I haven't done anything to anybody. Can you believe it? The fire brigade came to bully me there. At this time, I still didn't know what was going on. But I knew they were bullying me. Well, I mean, this is my realizations now. So now this is me telling you that they were all bullying me. So I know what's going on now. They were all bullying me. Okay, so now I went back to the Beacon for 3 months. This is about November 2015. So I was there, same old shit. Everybody's up to shit, fucking bullying me. They're walking in my way, doing the same thing. But now I can go out anytime I like and come back anytime I like at the Beacon. I'm no more in a drug rehab program that I didn't know about. So now I'm free to come and go as I please at the Beacon. Fucking put me in a rehab program that I didn't even fucking know about, exactly. This is the system trying to get away with it, making me look like I had problems and finding excuses to bully me, to make me look like the dog that they say I am. My mother and I just let it happen. I saw a car like Craig's there, like Craig Hectors, with all those stickers and that on it, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're trying to tell me that Craig Hector's still around or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Who the fuck is this guy that calls me a dog to my face, takes me under cameras, and bullies me about my personal life and sells me drugs? Who is this guy, Craig Hector? Who is this guy, Rob Baumgarten, that can bully me about my personal life and sell me drugs and do whatever they want and get away with it and live perfect lives now while I get shat on by the system, bullied and treated like a dog and a pedophile and a rapist, with second-hand shit in my mum's car while they all progressing with nice shit in their lives? All the drug dealers all progressing. But this is people playing mind games with me, you see. They're still psychologically mind-fucking me. So there's a car that looks like Craig's now. They're still trying to keep conspiracy theories going through my head, evading the fact that it's actually the police and the fucking mental health system bullying me. They want me to think it's all these other people and dealers and all this crap. It's important you understand what I just said. Spent Christmas time there alone at the Beacon. My family's isolated me. Family's bullied me. Everyone's bullying me. I spent Christmas time in a room by myself. I stole a Christmas tree from Forest Chase just to give myself some Christmas spirit and feel a little bad, you know, feel a little excitement in my life, because everybody's isolated me and left me on my own. I spent Christmas night by myself. I don't even think anyone invited me over for Christmas. They all just got rid of me. On Christmas night or New Year's Day, I'm not sure which one it was, they had a do there in Forest Chase next to the library. And if you asked the band that was singing there on stage, all the girls now are in their short little dresses walking past, getting my attention, and they're even looking at me now. Because the system thinks I'm a perv and this and some kind of dog towards women. So all the women are being a little promiscuous and looking at me, or they walk past and they look at me funny. They turn and look at me and they make me feel like I was staring at them in a weird way, you know, and thinking sexual thoughts about them. This is what women do to me. They look at me like that. And I'm not even fucking doing anything. It's a ploy they use. It's a psychological reverse mind fuck. They look at me like that to make me feel like I'm a dirty cunt, so I'm thinking dirty thoughts of them. I didn't know people do this kind of shit, bro. It's very psychological and it makes you feel like a real arsehole. This is what everybody's doing to me. People with their kids, bro. Fathers with their kids and all that there. I'll get to that story later. And there was a band singing there. Now everybody's paying me this shit attention, right? Now at the end of this band singing, the guy on the mic said, "Your son's gay." If you ask that guy, if you get that band that was singing and the guys that were on the mic, and you put him on a fucking lie detector test and ask him, he'll tell you that that's what he said. People try to make me sound like I'm crazy or I'm hearing things. It's the system playing mind games with me, bro. They got that person to say, "Your son is gay." They're talking about my son, Lorenzo. They bullied me. They've got no bias about what they bully me about. The guy said, "Your son is gay." That's after they sang a song and they were packing up. Ask them. Find him. Put him on a lie detector test. We'll see who's telling the truth. The black guy, Noah. Now this is what made me realize. He said to me one day, Baden, progress, nanna boy. Progress, nanna boy. He was fucking bullying me. This black guy, Noah. You know why he said that to me? Baden, progress, nanna boy. He was bullying me because he knew that the system was denying my progress in life. And that clicked. Last year, whenever I think of that guy bullying me about progress, nanna boy, I thought to myself, the way he said it was very sarcastic. Progress, nanna boy. He knew that they were denying my progress in life because of my personal business. He was part of it, part of the system, like the Salvation Army, the Beacon and Harry Hunters. He was bullying me about denying my progress in life, bro. By people taking my jobs, people making me look like a druggie, people leading me in the wrong direction, people taking my houses, my cars, my kids and exploiting me, invading my privacy, disregarding my rights. He was bullying me. Progress, nanna boy. He was being sarcastic. Because what he's reverse psychologically saying to me is, "Oh, Baden, nanna boy, like slow boy, like kind of nanna boy, slow boy, because I'm not making any progress in life." This is how psychological these cunts are. I didn't know. Something was telling me something, but I couldn't read it at the time. Now I know that's what he was doing. Baden, progress, nanna boy. Like I'm not making any progress in life. I'm making very slow progress. He knew the system was denying my progression. They all knew. It was the Salvation Army this whole time, because of Haley Myers. Denied my progress. They've taken away my jobs, my high-paying career jobs, bro, from 2011. 2013, my CBI job, because of Haley Myers. And they've been denied my progression. And within this last year, remember the story I told you about Rob? Rob in 2013, right? He put an album on my iPod. And remember what I told you the album was called? Denies Progression. Yeah, bro. Rob the drug dealer, international drug trafficker apparently, selling drugs from his mum's house in 5 Scott Street down there in South Perth, who now lives next to Prince Street. He put an album on my iPod called Denies Progression. So he knew the system was denying my progression. He was a part of it, and he's the drug dealer that brings drugs from Indonesia. He knew in 2013 the system was denying my progression, and he's been taking my drugs for money. In 2015, the end, Progress Nana Boy, is the guy from the Salvation Army is bullying me about denying my progression, making no progress in life. You see, so the Salvation Army has been looking after the drug dealers, right? And they didn't give a fuck about me because they say I'm a rapist for Haley, for my ex-wife. They say I'm a pedophile, a dog, and a pervert, and an armed robber with Rudy. And I'm none of those things. So the Salvation Army knew about all these drug dealers. They were letting these drug dealers go, sell me drugs, letting them get away with it, and looking after these drug dealers. And they were getting these drug dealers to bully me about my personal life, bro. Can you believe that? From 2011, 2013. Craig, Hector, Nick from FMG, Rob Baumgarten, Nick's other 2 mates from Crimea Street there. You know what I'm saying? Ken from up the road here, Corgi from up the road here. They know all the drug dealers. All these drug dealers were bullying me about my personal business. And the system was letting them get away with dealing drugs and feeding society death and destruction. But they fucking ruined my life over false accusations of being a rapist, a pedophile, an armed robber, and a pervert. So they robbed me of my houses, my cars, my investments, my kids' investments. Now I don't have nothing to give my kids or myself. But all these drug dealers are all prevailing. You see how they're connected? The system knew that the drug dealers were dealing me drugs. They were getting the drug dealers to bully me based on my personal business. Because they think I'm worse than a drug dealer. They calling me a pedophile, a rapist, and a fucking dog and an armed robber. So they letting drug dealers get away with everything and bully me. Progress Nana Boy, the black guy from the Beacon. Rob gave me a fucking album on my iPod called Denies Progression. I found it out last year and I put it together. The black guys bully me, Progress Nana Boy, bully me about making no progress in life. Rob the drug dealer, international drug dealer, gave me an album in 2013 called Denies Progression. No progression, boy. You see what I'm saying? How about that, mate? How about that? I'm sitting around unemployed, broke, living from day to day. I'm an engineer, qualified engineer, $200,000 job a year, easy. I've lost my houses, my cars, my kids' investments, my investments. I should be sitting pretty with all my shit now. They were denying me with progression the whole fucking time and bullying me and making my life hard. Can you believe that? This ain't no joke, son. This ain't no joke, mate. People want to jump on the trip of mental problems and all this crap. It's got nothing to do with that. People have been mentally bullying me, my own family included. And I've lost everything that I didn't deserve to lose. I haven't done anything to nobody. Put me on a lie detector test. Take me to court. All of us who are involved. And we'll see who's telling the truth and who's innocent. That's what I want. Can you believe that shit? Progress, Nana boy. That always sticks in my head. He was bullying me. Can't believe it, man. Tay, my sister, she was asking me at the Salvation Army there if she can give Rudy my number. And I was like, yeah. Give him my number. Tell him to call me. I haven't spoken to him for ages. I just didn't go to see Rudy because I figured I'd see him when I get out of jail. Now at this time, I think my sister might have done that because they were thinking, at this time they were thinking that I was involved in the armed robbery with Rudy, which I wasn't. So they were trying to see what I thought about my sister giving Rudy my number. I was like, no, give him my number. I didn't have fuck all to do with his armed robbery. I didn't even know what he was doing or where he was going. The system thinks that I was involved in that. Like I said, put him on a lie detector test. Get us together. Take us to court. We'll see who's telling the truth here. Because